Many of you might have tried to make Seekh Kebabs at home, and you probably had an experience or two where the meat falls off into the coals. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to stop that happening while making authentic restaurant quality lamb Seekh Kebabs over hot charcoal. They're juicy, smoky, packed with flavor, and once you know a few simple techniques, they're surprisingly easy to master. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be making one of the most popular dishes at curry houses and Indian restaurants around the world, and that's lamb Seekh Kebabs. This isn't just about the recipe though. It's a great recipe, by the way. But this isn't just about the recipe, this is about the technique. I'm going to show you how to put it all together so you get perfect kebabs each and every time. So to get started, I've got a few cloves of garlic there. Don't worry about the ingredients here because they're all listed below wherever you're watching this video. So I've got some garlic, and here I've just pulsed some onions. So about a half of red onion. I can put that right on there. Maybe. There we go. And see all the onion juice in there? We don't want that. Seekh Kebabs really, they will fall off the skewers if you have too much juice. I mean, just look at all that I've already just squeezed out of there from nothing. I'm just going to get that a really good squeeze. So you can grate your onions, you can finely chop them, but what you want to do is make sure you get as much liquid out of them as you possibly can. And then I'm just going to put that in there too with the garlic. We're going to have the onion flavor, but not all the moisture that comes with it. And to that, I got some Kashmiri chili powder, some cumin, some coriander, and some black pepper. I put that all in there as well. And then I've got some herbs as well, which I'm going to start adding to this pestle mortar. So let's go. And this is going to take some time. Bit of lime in there, lime leaves, and keep pounding. Okay, so we've got a kilo of minced lamb here. It's about 80% meat, 20% fat. You want to keep a nice fatty side because it will be juicier and it will stay on better. I got 1 egg. By the way, if you're doubling this recipe, you still need 1 egg. You don't need a lot of egg. The egg is just there to help bind it all together. We're going to put this all in there like this. And I'm going to add this paste that I made. And then this is the important part. All the meat needs to be colored with this paste. So we really need to work it. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of squeezing it through my fingers there like you see. And I'm going to do that for a good 5 minutes or so. And really what we're doing is we're kneading this. You know, we're just kind of like, you know, we're just going to knead this. We want to break it down. If you have a butcher who will run it through his grinder a few times for you, that'll work too. But I usually just do it by hand, because you have to do it anyway to get all these ingredients into the meat. Now this is a very important step when you're making Seekh Kebabs, because this meat needs to be really, really broken down. Okay, so as you can see, I've got it all nicely mixed in there. I'm adding just a little bit of salt. You can always add salt later too. And we're just going to mix this all again with the other ingredients. It's all the same color now. There's no bits that haven't touched this seasoning. There we are. Now, for best results, or the only results for that matter, because I wouldn't attempt it any other way, we're going to put this in the fridge for at least an hour or even 2 hours, because this meat has to be cold from the fridge before you start skewering it up. So we'll come back in about 2 hours and we're going to start cooking. All right, so this has been marinating now, and it's just fresh out of the fridge. I made this into a nice ball here. It's important that it's always very cold. You're just gonna slide it on there like that, and you're gonna start squeezing. And this is where people go wrong. They start just kind of going like this with it. But no, you need to actually squeeze it on there, just like that. All up and down. When you're first starting out, you might want to start with smaller balls and just do like, you know, like that size one. You can do these quite large as well. But the most important thing is that you're actually squeezing it on there. It needs to squeeze on there, and it needs to be quite cylindrical as well. You don't want to have a big bit down here and a small bit down here because it just simply won't stay on. That's looking good. You don't want any dangling bits, nothing dangling. Make sure everything's all pinched in, and on the fire it goes. Again, I'm just going to take this, start squeezing it onto the skewer, just like that. Just taking it up, you're just kind of feeding it up there, squeezing as you go. You might need to go back on yourself a little bit. And there we are. I'm right-handed, so I'll start going with this one. I want to show you this too. I've kind of got it where you can actually see the skewer there. You don't want that. You want to make sure that that skewer is completely coated with the meat. If you see skewer, there's a good chance it won't stay on. As long as you squeeze it on there, like I'm showing you how to do right there, as long as you give it a good shake, you know, like that, everything should be good to go. And the most important thing is this meat is really cold, because if it's not going to stick. You can always put the meat back in the fridge, start over again. And also, if they do begin to fall off and you want to put them on the cooking grate, that's fine. The thing is, when you put them on a cooking grate, they relax and then the juices start to come out. Whereas if you can keep them on the skewer like this, just cooking over that fire, you'll get a much juicier kebab. All right, so we're just gonna warm up some naan. We're gonna give this a try, and I guarantee you, it's so, so good. Amazing, look at that. Some cucumbers. Oh, I'm just gonna have to give this a try. Dip that in there. Smoky, charred, perfectly spiced throughout. Kebabs don't get any better. A little bit of chili. Give this one a try. I hope you like this recipe. I hope you like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. See you next time.